Alright, let's jump right into this. We have a lot to cover, so let's go. The season starts off right where the first one ended. There's a riot happening in Emerald City, and the SWAT team throw like gas canisters and just fucking start blasting everyone. McManus is in the hospital dying from a gunshot wound to the chest, and he's like, do you wanna go to dinner with me? Beecher, who is still fucking crazy, gets woken up in the middle of the night by his new cellmate, because they all got moved to Gen Pop, and the cellmate is one of the Aryans, and he's like, hey, come on, dude, suck my dick. It's not gay, bro. It's okay. It's only gay if the balls touch. So Beecher's like, girl, this ain't my first time. So he's blowing the guy, and he fucking bites the tip of his dick off, and the guy's freaking out. He's screaming, and I'm sure that's the last awful thing that's going to happen to this guy. We're never going to see him again. 10 months later, Emerald City reopens. It is under a new structure in that there are 10 gangs identified, and each gang has one member that will act as a member of a council that will kind of help decide how things in Emerald City are run. The gangs are the Muslims, the gangsters, the Latinos, the Italians, the sexiest gang, the Irish, the Aryans, the bikers, the Christians, the gays, hey, and the others, which is comprised of Beecher, Hill, Ribadow, and a new character, Agamemnon Busmalis, who his role in the show is just to gossip with fucking Ribadow. Hill is pissed off about being considered an other. He's like, I'm a fucking gangster, I killed a cop. It was like me in 9th grade when I had my learner's permit and wanted my parents to let me drive to Six Flags by myself. And the new character, Richie Hanlon, who is literally me in prison. Like his first fucking scene, he's a gay inmate. He gets some tea about a possible murder that happened. He goes to the pastor who is having a lover's quarrel with Alvarez. He's like, Father, I'd love to take it up the ass, but you gotta listen to what I have to say. The council's first goal is to start a mandatory GED program, and it becomes The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock, with fucking McManus trying to teach Kenny how to read. Schillinger, because he's a fucking idiot, tries to have Whittlesley, a correctional officer, kill Beecher, because he literally asked everyone else in this prison to fucking kill Beecher, and they're like, no, I'm not touching that one. Naturally, this backfires. Schillinger gets in trouble, loses any chances of getting out of Oz, going to help his little fucking Aryan sons. So, good news, Schillinger isn't getting out. Bad news, Schillinger isn't getting out. Now he has no reason to not fuck with Beecher anymore. Then he concocts his master plan of revenge, but we'll get into that later. Then O'Reilly has breast cancer, and the doctor's like, hey, you have cancer. And he's like, hey, I think I love you. I'm gonna have my brother go and kill your husband so we can be together. We meet Cyril, who is O'Reilly's mentally handicapped little brother, who is basically Lenny from A Mice and Men, played by Willem Belli out of drag. O'Reilly is in total denial of the cancer, like it's fucking Dallas Buyers Club or something. For some reason, Busmalis and Ribadow, the two oldest fuckers in the show, are the ones building an escape tunnel out of the prison with a spoon at night, like it's Shawshank. We then meet the queen, Shirley Bellinger, who is a death row inmate, who's like, I fucking drowned my 4-year-old daughter, but it's okay, I did it for a good reason. She was possessed by Satan and could levitate and spin her fucking head around when her eyes glowed. One of the Nazis asks Richie to suck his dick, and Richie's like, I suck the dicks I want to suck, so fuck off. Gay icon, that was the turn moment for me. Richie accidentally kills the Nazi guy because he like shoves him away and he falls over the railing and like fucking snaps his neck. It was like Sally in the end of American Horror Story Hotel episode 1 with fucking Hotel California. He gets moved to death row because he gets the death penalty, and he's in the cell directly across from Shirley, and the second they're alone, Shirley's like, if you show me your dick, I'll show you my pussy. Then, Miss Bitch, we get to the highlight of the season. We meet Chris Keller. He's Beecher's new cellmate, and he's played by the smoking hot Chris Maloney. This show is a prequel to Wet Hot American Summer, basically. Immediately, Beecher and Keller hit it off, and there's like sparks flying, and Keller's like, I'm gay and crazy and I kill people, and Beecher's like, fuck you. They've known each other for all of 2 days, and they had like an erotic shower together, and Beecher's like, fuck it, I'm cashing all my chips in, let's do this. Keller teaches Beecher how to wrestle in the gym, and it's super homoerotic, and like he's like touching his hips, and it escalates more and more, and then Keller like lifts up his shirt and takes it off and throws it, and he's all sweaty, and I gotta go. I am in heaven. McManus pokes his head into the cell, and he's like, hey Beecher, you remember your wife with the ugly haircut? She killed herself. Toodles! And he just leaves. Meanwhile, O'Reilly has his brother, who isn't in prison, I forgot to mention that, has the brother kill the husband of the doctor that he fell in love with. This fucking backfires, and his brother ends up right in Emerald City with him. Keller has somehow snuck in moonshine into the prison, and it's not like a little shot glass. It's like a fucking big old jug, like you drink Kool-Aid out of, and they get drunk, and they confess their love for each other. And that's not me projecting. That is not me projecting here. I know I see gay subjects and everything. Like, they say I love you to each other, and they kiss. A guard sees that Keller is drunk, and like, they get into a fight, and he takes Keller and puts him in solitary for an undisclosed amount of time, and Beecher is in his cell alone, freaking the fuck out. A new correctional officer replaces Whittlesley as head of Emerald City Security, and spoilers, he's a Nazi. He literally has the Aryan Brotherhood tattoo on his fucking shoulder, and nobody seems to notice. Two of the Nazis discover Ribedow and Busmalis' tunnel, and they blackmail them into letting them switch cells so they can use it instead. But the night before Miss Bitch, Ribedow and Busmalis fucking remove the support struts in the tunnel, so that night when the Nazis like are crawling through it, it fucking collapses and buries them alive. And they get away with it, scot-free. Keller gets out of solitary, and he's acting really standoffish with Beecher, and he's like, I had a lot of time to think when I was alone, and me and you are through. Then he shoves poor Beecher away, and Beecher is heartbroken, y'all. He's like Shinji in the end of Evangelion. He's alone in their cell listening to fucking breakup songs. He's like, fucking, hang on one second. He's like, I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me go back for me. I just shoved a goddamn menthol crystal under my eye to make myself cry for you fuckers, and I cannot see anything. Oh my god, I can't even read my goddamn notes that I've written on my laptop screen. This is a bad idea. Then we get the big reveal. Basically, this is all planned by Schillinger. Schillinger and Keller have been working together the entire time. Their entire plan was to hope that the stars align and that Beecher and Keller fall in love, and just to break his heart. I'd like to point out that Schillinger has nothing to gain by doing this, it's just to be petty. Beecher finds this out when the Nazi correctional officer escorts him to the gym and he sees Schillinger and Keller wrestling, and he fucking loses his mind. He's like screaming and thrashing around and trying to fight Keller. It was like when Pumpkin got eliminated on Flavor of Love. Keller's like, I never loved you. And Beecher gets pinned to the ground, and Schillinger and Keller break both of Beecher's arms and legs like he's a fucking pretzel. Beecher is in the hospital now in a full body cast, he can't move, and the last shred of sanity he had left gives him his fucking 2 weeks notice, and it's out the door. Meanwhile, Keller, who didn't get caught, is in their cell, and even though he spent weeks manipulating this guy and broke his limbs, he actually kind of feels a little bit bad, and maybe sorta actually fell in love with Beecher, maybe? Now it's Christmas in Oz, and the governor has decided to give a pardon to one of the prisoners, and the prisoner he picks is Saeed. And Saeed knows that the governor is doing this for self-serving reasons, so on live TV he's like, I know you want to do this, but I reject your pardon. And everyone in Oz is watching on live TV, and they're fucking freaking out. They're like, yes, queen! And Saeed returns to Oz, and everyone's cheering and clapping his name like the end of the Mighty Ducks. And that's how the season ends. This season, I can't even begin. Like, I would let Chris Keller break my arms and legs just if I got to smell him for 5 minutes after he worked out without deodorant. I have 2 discussion questions for this season. 1, if you had the chance to escape prison, knowing you'd have to be on the run for the rest of your life, would you take it? And 2, do you think Keller really loves Beecher? Put your comments below, and we'll get to season 3 as soon as I write notes for it.